everybody, this is John for MTG Nexus, coming at you with some more Incinerator Burn. Put the deck down for a week or so in real time. Have not touched the deck since the 1-2 finish in the Modern Open Showcase. If you're picking it back up on a Friday night here, you're starting with the same 75 that I played in the Showcase. Do I think Gruul is probably the best for the current meta? I don't know. Why am I playing Gruul? Because Klothys was a house, and we want cleaner mana to test it. Beyond that, we were playing a Targus Command in place of Boros Charm. Help clean up the mana a little bit. The entire mana base in the main deck is geared towards green, with the exception, obviously, of the 3 Sunbaked Canyons. We have a Sacred Foundry in the sideboard to be able to cast the lone card Path to Exile, which I think, yes, is that important. Beyond that, we are a mono red shell in the main deck, 1 Grim Lavamancer, only 19 lands in the main. Lavamancer was made as a kind of concession to the humans and Mogs matchup. Beyond that, the sideboard 4D Rev because we wanted to beat E-Tron and such. 2 Tormod's Crypts and 3 Klothys was kind of our anti-graveyard / grinding package. The Klothai were mainly in place for the Bant Snow matchup, which Snow hasn't appeared in numbers, but it's still a very good deck, as we played on a video the other day. A couple copies of Skullcrack, because you can never have too much anti-life gain stuff in some matchups. And that's pretty much the deck where we left off with the Mana Traders series / the various brewing we were doing with it. I know Poseidon has gone back to just Boros in his build, so we'll see if there's any reason to continue playing Klothys in the deck. And so let's get into some matches. Back for match number 1, we're on to play, which is Visa, everywhere you want to be as a burn player. Alright, we're up against Jeskai Dad, kind of a funny name. Lavamancer into Eidolon, maybe not the best of times or the worst of times against somebody named Jeskai Dad, but this is how we do it. Boom. Basic Moonton, play Grim, and pass the turn. Alright, looks like they're living up to their name. Copperline Gorge, pretty decent draw here. I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Because we are playing an Eidolon this turn, so they have Spell Snare, they have Spell Snare, there's not much we can do about it. Blue decks, at least they're living up to their name. Spell Snare, Spell Snare. This is how long take 10 minutes to think about a Spell Snare, a Spell Snare. Nope, just casting an Opt. They had options. Blue, white, things and stuff. Blue, white, things and stuff. Blue, white, things and stuff. As we play the Swift Spear. We're just going to swing with these 2. They try to flash in a Naked Snappy. They're going to get blown out. Ooh, Path A. Path to Exile A. Okay. Do the thing, do the thing. Grab a mountain. Bolt you. I think mana efficiency wise, we're supposed to just do this. Yes, we missed the opportunity to get in some more damage with our Swizzles, or with the Lavamancer here, but I really wanted to hold up as much answer to whatchamacallit as possible. Okay. Well, I mean, it's gonna do this. You have a counterspell. You have a counterspell. That's fine. Snapcaster Mage, Path to Exile. It's definitely looking what it's like. Yep. So they can choose to path our Swizzle Spear, or they can path the thing that they can't interact with otherwise. Sure. Yep. Get a Basik. Opponent is frantically searching. Okay, we're gonna do the spike. And Le Concession. So much nicer to be playing against the blue-white control, you know? They don't have like the Earl and the stuffs, you know? It's just like, we win! Yay! Alright. So, Clothis seems pretty decent here. Sacred Foundry seems pretty decent. The Skull Crack seem pretty decent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I might just take out the entire Incinerator package here against a Path to Exile, whatchamacallit deck. We will try it like this. Grimflit or Grim Lavamancer, obviously not the best card, but you know, it's a threat. It does things and stuff. Do I keep this hand? It's the Path to Exile deck? Yeah, probably. Ooh, draw land. Yay! This is how we GG. Boom. Don't feed them a land. Oh, you have a Celestial Purge. Well, that's a card we want to encourage you to cast at an earliest possible convenience. The planes, the planes! Alright, what we're gonna do is we're going to the party at the county jail. We're gonna force you to use your purge now if you don't want to get hit by the GG. Ah, you have a mana leak. Okay. Basic Island. Island is your land. Island is my land. Clothis is considerably worse against Purge. Hopefully we can actually get them to do Purge here. Trigger. Our mana leak. Alright, well, go. Gonna pass the turn because we gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to grind. Don't count your mana while you're sitting at the table. Should've snapcastered that if you really could. Gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Don't count your mana when you're gonna cast a fairy. Are you gonna tuck the clothes? Oh, I guess you're not. While you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for bolting when it goes to your face. At the fairy, he broke even. You can't do anything right now, friend. It is my turn. Or your turn. You cannot force of will. Nice to know you have force of negation. Know when to run. Better count your money. You're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. Sure. There'll be time enough counting when the dealing's done. Yep, fully expected this to get mana linked. Oop. What we are going to do is cast a Eidolon. Sure. Jace bounce. Timely reinforcements. That's unfortunate. It's going to 9. Snapcaster. Alright. See if they fetch or if they're just going to snapcast. One of the cards is Snapcaster Mage. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you can't do anything meaningful. Sure. Well, that was well played. Hiding the land till the last moment. And let's force them to do it, but the game is pretty well over here. Alright. Timely Reinforcements is the same old wonderful card I remember. Play versus draw is a thing. Definitely want to be on the play here. One lander again. Still think we keep. It's dangerous, pretty admittedly, but well, it immediately gets a land. Alright, so once again, keeping the one lander doesn't really pay off. Field and run, sure. Why would you force a negation, a random skewer the critics on turn 2? Okay. Seems like a dumb time to contest a force of negation. The gust, sure. So Ether Gust is going away. Really do much but play around this right now. You just had nothing? Wow. Okay. Wasn't expecting them to concede to just jamming, but why'd you keep 7? You just didn't want to play timely, I'm guessing? Don't know. On to the next match. So we're back for match number 2. We're on the draw here. 2, 5, 8, 11. I honestly think we can do better. This hand's debatably better, but also debatably worse. So, just put back a target's command. Turn 1 Infect. Go. Well, if it wasn't for the little problem of surviving turn 1, I think I'd play the Lavamancer here, but let's do the thing. Do the thing, kill the thing, go. Tank, tank, tank. Play my 2-drop. Magic. Go. Am I dead? Should I stay or am I dead now? No, no, no. Sure. Pump, pump, pump it up. Goodbye, my friend. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Coming to chat with you again. It's always shouting out warnings. A song of double vines is kind of annoying, but in the end, listen to the sound. Sure. So 5, 6. Cool. Problem is here, we're like literally dead to any pump spell. We're literally dead to any like nonsense. So kill your dude. Yep. So, I mean, we're dead, right? Sweet. Triple Vines the Vast would draw. Pretty good, pretty good. So, we want this guy, we want these guys. Do we want a D-Rev? Yeah, D-Rev serves multiple purposes. They could have Spellskite in their sideboard, etc. So, kind of liking that exchange. Let me shave one of these stomping grounds? Question mark here. So I'd like to play first. I think we keep this hand. Certainly, 'tis questionable. But we have a lot of 1-mana removal, and we might have Chandra's Incinerator here. Please don't give them a land. Listener Elf, sure. So we know it's dying on turn 1, or turn 1, their turn 1. Nice. Trigger. Light of Old Crow. Go. Trigger. Finds the Vastwood. See if this resolves first. That is not a card you beat, friend. Just saying. Especially if I get this Eidolon down. Huh. Let me give you a little demonstration. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do this. Yeah, that's this thing. That's a nasty piece of work right there. Why do people try to bring in this Voice of Zendikar against Burn? I think there's a life gain mode somewhere on that card. This Voice Zendikar. Gain X life, X number of lands. Okay. Cool. No, maybe, no, maybe, no, no, no. Click submit. Certainly a game we can lose on the draw. Keep in 7 here. Turn 1 Seal of Fire. Shock it up, shock it in, let me begin. Sealed. Oh. Okay, you going to spell pierce this? Do you have the white splash? Path to Exile would make this a lot easier on you. You do not. Okay. Okay, sure. Blighted Agent, yes. Path. This would be the realization that you're locked out of the game, followed shortly thereafter by a realization that you have to concede. Cool. Glad we could reach that understanding. Back for match number 3. We're on play. Guess I'd love to play first. Hand solid. Got a solid curve. Got a swizzle spear into an Eidolon. We're on the play. And life is good. For 1. Gobos, gobos. August War Marshal. Sure, question is, what are you killing here? 3 to deal you 3. Snoop D-O-G dog. Okay. Go to 12. So go to 6, go to 4. Really? That's called luck sacking. Alright, they played to their outs. Alright, Islands come out. Lavamancer comes in. Paths come in, although I'm not particularly happy about it. Bring these guys out. 2 copies of D-Rev. Over 2 of Tarko's commands. That's rough losing like that. Alright, on the play. Rift bolts, swim rift bolts. Keep. Crypto on turn 1. Okay. Actually, the math works out just fine, right? So 3, 3. For the ruin, sure. Okay. It's like the worst time to draw a land. I got nothing. Got the combo, I'm dead. C'est la vie. Okay. Sure. Yeah? Do you have a 1-drop to violin? So they killed Incinerator that turn, that game. Kind of whatever there. Still doesn't feel like a Clothis matchup. This is definitely not an Eidolon matchup. I'm okay with 2 copies of D-Rev. Could bring in more Tarka's commands. Like, there's a lot of things we can do, but Brutality is a card that you just kind of got to fight through, unfortunately. Do I keep this 7-card hand? Sure. Yep, War Marshal's definitely a thing. Alright, hope we rip land here. Gonna be kind of anticlimactic if we die like this. It's collective brutality, friend. Ringleader? Huh. We're gonna talk about hands and you're drawing a ringleader. Okay. Yeah, those are some pretty solid hits. Not a premature concession here. It's a risky keep. We didn't hit the land, so down the draw it was worth keeping, but let's get in these one-landers, come back to bite us a little bit. So, on to the next match. Back for match number 4. We're gonna play 1, 2, 3. And this hand's keepable, but like doesn't do much. Ugh. Maybe I was supposed to go to 5 there. Maybe I was supposed to keep that mediocre 7. I don't know. Alright, this hand's good enough. Put back. That and that. Putting a lot of pressure on these GGs here. You have to do a lot of damage here for us to be in good shape. And Case of Coilus. Okay, well, they might do a lot of damage. Really kind of hard to say. Okay, into Ether Vial? Give her runes, sure. Land, please. What do I care about Give her runes here? I think for now we just get Goblin Guy down. Trigger. All the lands. Their matchup or Ether Vial is terrible. Triggers. The cheese stands alone. Of course we're going to get Ghost Quartered, because this is what this garbage deck does. Sure. All right. Oh, that's rough. Start casting a Batter Skull? Sure. So we're taking out the 4 Eidolons, because Eidolon is terrible in this matchup. We're definitely bringing in the 2 paths. Probably interested in that guy. Definitely interested in our 20th land. Some number of D-revs are fine. Probably should like one at Tarka's command. Try like that. Because D-rev has the ability to blow up equipment and vials, both which could end up being relevant. Hey, I'm no lander. Seems good. Though, this is the random point where I start inserting the fact how much I hate this is awkward. Death and taxes is a scourge upon humanity. Sure. Okay, go through the turn. Just take my lumps from Thalia. If they thought not sear us, we can just path it. So I have a strange feeling that's what's coming down here. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, probably getting Batter Skull, right? Sword of Fire and Ice. Cool. Just go ahead and kill that there. Go ahead and play this. Go through the turn. opponent's got mana, we're gonna be in trouble. Hey, the mana's back. Okay, here comes Displacer Claws. Path that guy. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Ghost Quarter, sure. Annoying, especially if they have Arbiter. Sure. Yeah. Well, I guess we're just dead here, unfortunately. No matter what we do, we're dead in this situation, eh? Okay. Still don't know how many D-rows we actually want. Sounds fine. GG, go. Quarter Firewalker. That's an interesting one. If you have a path, cool. If you don't, even better. Survival, sure. No path exile. Interesting. Huh. Shucks to be you, Trebek. Give her a burn, sure. 2 to 8. Go. Sure. Sure. Triggers. Fire Skull's a dangerous one. Sure. GG. Nice, 3-1. On to the next match. We are back for match number 5. We are on the draw. Opponent's taking a mulligan. We're keeping this hand because it's reasonable. Eldrazi. Alright, so we're getting locked turn 1. Cool. I love turn 1 concessionable games. They're fun. I really, really, really hate Eldrazi Tron with some Spirit Guide. It is a travesty to humanity. Logmancer can come out. Eidolons can come out. Land can come in. And what else do we want here? Goblins and Matarkas can come out. Getting Chaliced on, literally on turn 1, just a terrible feeling. Keep. Go. Say hi to my turn 2/6/6. Turn 2 Thought Knot. Cool. This is fair and balanced magic at its finest. Yep. Oop, your goat. Sure. Sure. Alright. So, game 1, Chalice did its thing. Game 2, Chandra's Incinerator did its thing. We were able to beat a turn 2 Thought Not Seer. Can you, like, not have a nut draw one of these games? Okay, so they didn't want to get into 6 game number 1. Seal of Fire. Alright, is there any changes we want to make? Grim's still pretty bad. Skullcrack's not great. Eilon's pretty bad. Tarkus Commands, okay. Not a Clothis matchup. Not a Tormod script matchup. So do I keep this hand against a mulligan to 6? Probably not still. 4 lands just too rough. I guess we keep this hand. Back Seal of Fire. Should put back a land here. We get Chaliced on 1, we get Chaliced on 1. Yep. Frickin' A. Oh, Mage Mind Tome, sure. Didn't I bottom one of those? Yeah, whatever. Good old Scry Bug. KGC, Karn's Great Creator. No, they likely don't have Chalice on 1. Gonna put that to the bottom. Why would you? Okay, whatevs. You have Tron, you have. Well, they're just gonna have Natty Tron, cool. Okay. Sure. For 10. Just the random nonsense of their deck's just gonna get us here. Because that's gonna cause them to gain 4 life, and they're gonna gain... Oh well. Play your routes, I guess. Not attacking here. Yep, scry 1. Sure. Tron's just such a dumb deck when it has draws like this. Sure, because why not? Yep. We already know how this is going to end, but we'll go through the motions. Alright, that was fun. Alright, back in a sec with the rep. Hey, we're back with the rep with Gruul, Splashing Path Exile. Yeah, we beat Blue-White, we beat Infect, we barely beat Mono-White Death and Taxes. We lost in kind of a weird fashion to Gabos. They did Desperation Vial, and they happened to have Sling Gang Commander on top that killed us. And then game 3 just kind of got dumpstered. And then Eldrazi Tron. For such a deck that is such a pile of Magic cards, it does consistently stupid things. Like, it's really hard to go turn 1 Chalice with them on the play, them having turn 2 Thought-Knot Seer in game 2, and then turn 3 them having Natural Tron with Maze Mind Tone on turn 1 because of Simian Spirit Guide. So, like, they gained 6 life, they ended the game at 9, so at least we would have had outs if they didn't have the 6 life gain, but, you know, when you arbitrarily have Radiant Fountain and Maze Mind Tome in your deck and you don't take damage from your lands, it's sometimes hard to cross the finish line. But Shout out to Chandra's Incinerator. Cleaned house in a game or two against Gabos. Clean house along with Eidolon against Infect. Pretty good against the Eldrazi Tron in game number 2. It's kind of overpowering all of their nonsense. Klothys, really only one matchup we won in Klothys in this league. We didn't see Jun, we didn't see the red mirrors. You know, we just saw you know, a bunch of decks that you don't really care about this card's effect. But same thing you would say about Core Firewalker or something like that. It was fairly reasonable against Blue-White Control in game number 2. You know, forced them to jump through a few hoops to deal with it. They had to take down a Teferi to deal with it. You know, it did them, what, at least 4 or 6 points of damage before they got it off the table. So, overall, seemed decent in that spot. Rest of the deck still seems solid. Obviously, you could cut back on Tormod's Crypts if you don't expect Dredge, but always want to be prepared for Dredge as much as possible. The rest of the deck still felt pretty solid. So, this has been John for MTG Nexus. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, especially if you like lightning bolt based content in Modern.